This is Taco Cabana Thursday Night Lights, presented by Thomas J. Henry.
Well, good evening, everybody. You're looking live, Converse, Texas, Rutledge Stadium, the site of tonight's district battle between the New Braunfels Unicorns and the Judson Rockets on Taco Cabana Thursday Night Lights. Good evening, everybody. I'm Don Harris, Chuck McAtinnick, a broadcast partner down on the field. And Chuck, this is one we circled on the schedule. Judson highly ranked in the preseason. They've played a very tough schedule. New Braunfels undefeated, so we're looking forward to a good one here tonight.
Yeah, cracking open 27-6A. We're going to be in for a whale of a season. This district, always one of the toughest ones in the state, Don, as you well know, but really two different paths in order to get to this spot. New Braunfels comes in 3-0, and quite honestly, all three of those wins were convincing, including over their rivals from Canyon, beating them by 2 scores. And then the Judson Rockets, you look at their record and you go, oh, wow, Judson must be down. Well, that wouldn't tell the whole story. I mean, Judson has gone out and played 3 of the top 10 teams in the state. They beat DeSoto, but lost to Lake Travis, and A&M consolidated. Rodney Williams, Judson's head coach, told me he really feels like his squad is right there. If it's not for a play here or there, they could easily be 3-0. So look at 1 and 2, and you're going to be fooling yourself. This is still the University of Judson, make no bones about it.
That's right. They've also had some injury issues, but one reason the Unicorns are 3-0 is this young man right here, wide receiver Jake Vaughn.
Yeah, he has really played his way into a heck of a season so far. Head coach Glenn Mangold of the Unicorns said this young man really worked his behind off during the offseason and is enjoying every bit of the success that he's worked towards. He's a great leader, and he is one of those guys that the rest of the Unicorns are going to be looking at. This is a fairly young team that they've got in New Braunfels.
Judson, meanwhile, has Division I prospects all over the field. Traylon Payne, we saw him last year on TNL, the newcomer of the year in this district.
Yeah, he's the heart and soul of their team, according to Rodney Williams. This young man headed to U of H, that speaks to his talent level, but to put it quite succinctly, Rodney Williams says there is no time off on the field when Traylon Payne is on it. Speaks to what kind of a guy that this guy is, not only as a player, but as a human too.
Oh, we're looking forward to this one. It's Judson and New Braunfels. It's senior night. It's Bryce Strong night, and it is the district opener for both schools. When we come back, we'll have our Thomas J. Henry keys to the game. Stay with us.
You're watching Taco Cabana Thursday Night Lights, presented by Thomas J. Henry.
Closing in on kickoff here at Rutledge Stadium. The Unicorns ready to take the field, and right now we're ready for our Thomas J. Henry keys to the game. And Chuck, let's start with Coach Glenn Mangold and those undefeated Unicorns.
Yeah, I think Coach Mangold was a little surprised that his team has scored as many points as they had to start the season, so he wants to be able to continue to execute on both sides of the ball defensively as well. Also, be nice if they could win the turnover battle tonight. That's a huge key for both of these teams. And then New Braunfels really feels like they're going to have some big plays in this game as well to beat Judson.
Yeah, and Coach Mangold knows, he's seen Judson's schedule. He knows what the Rockets have.
Great group of kids this year. They're having a lot of fun in practice and at the games, and working hard to get better each day, and trying to go through our district and earn a playoff spot.
Chuck, as we said, the Judson Rockets 1 and 2, but wow, what a schedule. What are their keys?
Yeah, Coach Rodney Williams, if you look at these first 2, Don, it's all about what's going on upstairs. He wants his players to be intense tonight, get some confidence back. Obviously, they've lost 2 in a row, and then he also wants to be really sound on offense and execute. And like I said, at the pre-tip, this is one of those things where if they get a play or 2 going either way, they probably are going to be undefeated at this point.
All right, here's Coach Williams.
We tell them every week in video that when you guys do what you're supposed to do, there's not many holes, But just like anything, you can look at NFL, college. As soon as one guy does something wrong, usually that's the time that offense runs to that play. So that's what we've been telling our guys. Just do what we tell you to do. Let us make the adjustments. And if we make a mistake, we'll take the blame. But don't you try to amplify that by doing your own thing. And, again, on film, we're right there.
And we are right there, almost right there for kickoff. Judson, New Braunfels. When we come back, we'll have our national anthem And we'll get this party started right here on the CW35 on Taco Cabana Thursday Night Lights. Welcome back to Converse, Texas. We're at Rutledge Stadium, home of the Judson Rockets, as we get closer to our national anthem. The color guard ready to take the field, and the Judson choir lining up. You can see a lot of orange tonight. As I said, Bryce Strong night. Bryce Wisdom, the young, courageous Judson football player who lost his battle to cancer about a year and a half ago. They're taking a moment of silence to honor him. And that family continues to honor Bryce by doing great things, including supporting a New Braunfels player who is battling cancer. We'll have more on that coming up throughout the night, and we're ready to turn it over to our public address announcer and get to our national anthem.
Please remain standing for the presentation of our colors tonight, presented by the Judson High School Junior ROTC Cadets. On the U.S. Guard, Cadet Second Lieutenant Keisha Balin. The U.S. Flag, Cadet Major Skylar Showeiler. On the Texas Flag, Cadet Captain Kaylee Patience. And the Texas Guard, Cadet Airman Sarah Filippi. The national anthem this evening will be performed by the Judson High School Chorale under the direction of Tiffany Christo and conducted by student conductor Jaden Blanchard.
Welcome back. It is Judson and New Braunfels as we get ready to kick this one off here at Rutledge Stadium. And Chuck, something tells me tonight that these Judson Rockets going to play a little bit with a chip on their shoulder, you think?
Yeah, I think so. And, you know, again, New Braunfels is a really good team. And both of these teams, very young in a lot of areas, but these guys both got a ton of talent. I mean, Glenn Mangold, as we look at him, he's really excited about the talent that he's got at the sophomore and junior levels. Has a smaller senior class, but really excited about the seniors that he has as well. And then, you know, Coach Williams, too, he's got a young group, a lot of underclassmen that are very, very skilled, very, very talented. So this is going to be a whale of a ball game, I think. I think from New Braunfels' standpoint, probably good that you go out and win your first 3 games, get a little confidence before you going into district. And, you know, Rodney Williams telling us this week that, you know, everybody's going to think I'm crazy with the young team that I have going out and playing 3 top 10 teams in the state, but we're not going to back down from any challenge. We know that playing the schedule that we did play is getting us ready for 27-6A and teams like New Braunfels.
Yeah, anytime you line up against DeSoto and Lake Travis 1-2 and then A&M consolidated, wow. That is ambitious scheduling, but this isn't college football where a loss kills you. You know?
Right. I mean,
you can go 0-3 and then be that much better of a team. If you survive injury, you know, that much better of a team going into district.
Well, and I think Rodney said it best. He said, look, I don't care about my coaching record at the end of the day. I'm trying to get my kids ready for district, and here we are.
All right, we are getting ready to kick it off. The Judson Rockets will kick it off, and the New Braunfels Unicorns will receive Adrian Cortez, the kicker for Judson, as we close in on our first half kickoff, sponsored by Rhino Roofing. And we are about ready to go.
The Braunfels done. They beat Canyon by 2 touchdowns, Seguin and San Marcos by multiple scores. So they kind of come into this game, you would think, brimming with a lot of confidence. But they know, too, that they're throwing the record out for Judson as well. They know what they're going up against tonight.
All right, the Lance Beasley back along with Tyree Johnson, both sophomores, to receive this kick. He'll be taken there at the 12 by Johnson. He crosses the 20, and he's dropped there at about the 32, and that's where the Unicorns will set up shop. They're led by Aiden Bauman. He's an all-district baseball player as well, a senior. He comes into the game with 11 touchdowns and no interceptions, as this New Braunfels offense has had quite the success early in this season. As you said, Chuck, earlier, beating New Braunfels Canyon, that's always a big win in that backyard brawl. 35-21 last week.
Man, hard to beat the start that Bauman's had too, right? I mean, 11 touchdown passes, no picks, and 73% of your passes completed. That's getting it done.
Beasley split to the wide right. 1st and 10, right at the 32-yard line. Throw on first down. That ball is completed to Landon Marsh, and Marsh picks up a couple. He's 2nd down and about 4. Traylon Payne right there to make the tackle.
Not only that, Don, did you see him run completely across the field to make that play? I mean, it's like, man, who's 29? Oh, yeah, that's Traylon Payne.
We will keep our eye on big number 9 as well. Johnny Bowens, given that special number 9 here at Judson. Worn by Alton Robinson and Marvin Leal. Gets penetration, but they throw it out here in the flat, and it's caught. Marsh again, right short of the 40-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 3. Bowen's just a junior, by the way. Big number 9, already offered from Texas and Texas A&M. A lot of experts think he's leaning the Aggies' way after all the success that DeMarvin Leal has had there. He's a big old boy and ready for prime time again. Just a junior. Their top recruits are juniors. 3rd down and 3 here for Bauman. So bringing the blitz, he rolls right, gets it away high, and it caught for a 1st down. Near midfield is Garnett Gonzalez. And they will move the sticks.
A really good job early by New Braunfels when they throw the ball, getting it out and getting it out quickly. That time, their young offensive line doing the job too, giving Aiden Bauman just enough time to be able to kind of jump past that into a 1st down.
So new set of downs for the Unicorns right at midfield. Man in motion, fake to Marsh. He's looking and now rolling and completing another one right at the Judson 40-yard line. That time it's Lance Beasley. As we go down to Zach Hedrick on the sideline. Zach?
Hey, Don. Well, you guys talked about both sides want to execute, but it really starts up front. Judson only has 1 returning starter up on their O-line, and then for New Braunfels, they're anchored by their left tackle, a 2-year starter, and an all-district player. We'll see how it's scrummed out in the line of scrimmage tonight.
All right, Unicorns moving it so far. Inside handoff, picks up about 4. Riker Purdy with the carry. All district performer from last year, which means, Chuck, he's pretty good.
Get some Ivy League looks too. That tells you what he's doing in the classroom as well.
2nd down and 8 for the Unicorns. Nice little drive going here. string it out to the left. Nice cut and a big gain for Riker Purdy. Another South Texas Votech first down deep in Judson territory.
An outstanding job of creating a lane out there on the edge by James Darwin, the all-district performer from a season ago. New Braunfels blocking things up on the pass, and now a couple times here on the run.
Now they're going with a little tempo here. Big Johnny Bowen's jumping. See if he was drawn off. That was our first look at Greg Dockery, our official tonight. That'll back him up 5. It'll be first down and 15 as Glenn Mangold looks on. Done a great job with this New Braunfels program. Of course, the legendary Jim Streety, the athletic director in New Braunfels. Very proud of his program. Fires to the left-hand side. That's complete one-on-one. Jake Vaughn, who we talked about in the pregame, made the first man miss, but Rockets bring him down. But again, a nice first down pickup. If you can pick up 4 yards on first down, you'll take it every single time.
Yeah, Caracheo and Garcia Beatty over there doing a good job getting Jake Vaughn to the ground. We highlighted this young man for a reason on the onset of the broadcast. This guy's really having a great year and just a special player.
Beasley split wide right. Judson looks like they're going to bring the blitz, and they may have gotten the offensive line to jump, and they did. So that's a second false start by the Unicorns' big guys up front.
5-yard penalty. Moves the ball back to the 20.
It's a pretty impressive drive for New Braunfels right out of the gate, even with the couple of motion penalties. This is right down the field and kind of like what they've done in these last 3 ball games, right where they left off.
So it's 2nd and 12. A scrimmage from the Judson 26, 4 wide. Bauman straight drop, looking over the middle. Now he's going to roll. Still doesn't have anybody open downfield. Forces a throw to the 20, and he threads the needle right at the 20-yard line to Landon Marsh. A rocket. Nice patience by Aiden Bauman. And great protection.
Great protection, and then a little baseball sidearm action a la Pat Mahomes. Rifles a shot in there for the completion, but good job by those Judson defensive ends, too, to kind of hold the lane and not allow Bauman to get outside and run with it. They made him throw it. He just made a great throw.
Vaughn to the left, Beasley right. They run Gonzalez in the slot, hand up the middle, and Purdy picks up another 4 or 5, and he's short of a first down, but right at the 21-yard line before Jaden Haygood made the stop.
It's one of those, if you run it on 3rd down and don't get it, you probably already had in your mind you were going to go for it on 4th down, and here we are.
Inside the Central Med red zone. And it's 4th down. Here we go, 4th and 2. New Braunfels going for it, trying to get Judson to jump. Inside handoff. Purdy has got it. First down, they'll move the sticks.
Yeah, Don, that was pretty impressive. I mean, looked like he was all bottled up there at the line of scrimmage, but just kind of poked and picked his way and tried to look for some sort of crease and got it.
Yeah, I think they really trust him because there wasn't a lot there and he was able to find it.
And of course, the spot is short.
What? Wow. All right, we'll take a break as they change it on downs. Judson will have the football when we come back.
B-E-A-T, beat the unicorns, fight, come on. A B-E-A-T, beat the unicorns, fight, little louder. E-A-T, beat the unicorns, fight. Let's go, Red.
And we're back. Missed a couple of plays here as Judson completes for a first down there. That was 3rd and 6. They completed to Gavin Harris. And Judson now with their first shot.
Yeah, no autopsy, no foul, Don, as we take a look at Michael Burrows. A couple of dive plays that didn't go for much, but Michael Burrows coming in on 3rd down. Really nice ball there to pick up the sticks.
Another Burrows keeper. And he picks up about 6. Take a look at the offensive starters for Judson. They've got some all-district performers. Jahir Campos, their center, is the only returning starter on that offensive line. Of course, they've got 2 guys playing at UTSA from last year. Cameron Scott, one of them. As Burrows keeps, he's got a lot of room over here on the left side. He gets to the 40 and he picks up another South Texas Votech first down as Ben James brings him down.
Yeah, one of those guys is in the building tonight.
Trips to the right. South Texas Votech first down for Burrows. Fields the snap cleanly, got one-on-one to the outside. Good coverage there. Andre Jones, the intended receiver.
Yeah, it's always tough, Don, when you have a play like that, and you got to find the ears first, and kind of throws off the rhythm of the play. But good news was it's incomplete at least, and see if you can pick it up on 2nd down.
3:43 to play here in the first quarter. Burrows swings it out. Nice cutback by Marvin Beasley. He's the senior. They've also got a sophomore, Nathaniel Stanley, who's really special. You don't make the field very often if you're a sophomore at Judson.
Yeah, Don, they've got 2 sophomores in a 3-man rotation at running back, so just typical for the Rockets. They're going to find them somewhere, and they're going to have a lot of them, and they certainly do in the backfield.
3rd down and 8 for the Rockets. They're on 40. Burrows wants to throw. He's got room up the middle if he wants to run it. Now he throws it. It's low, but I believe it was caught. They'll call it a catch right past the first down marker. It'll be a first down for Andre Jones. Of course, the last time I said that, they spotted it short.
I was with you on that one. Great job going down to get the football. Nice job.
Did. South Texas Votech first down for Michael Burrows, the senior quarterback. Inside, big gap up the middle. Beasley hits the whole heart and picks up about 5. Chuck, we were here a few years back. Remember a couple of sophomores on that Judson team way back when. A running back named Sincere McCormick has done pretty well for himself.
Well, I'll say, you know, and all those guys are so good about coming back here and talking to the younger guys and showing them how it's done.
Taking a look at our Reese's Dental and Braces Smile Cam. Burrows keeps, he's bottled up and he's dropped. Good play by the New Braunfels defense. Brody Marish, one of the first guys there. He's just a sophomore.
Yeah, Eugene Keno. I beg your pardon. Brody Marsh and also Ben James, senior linebacker, doing a good job holding the edge.
So it's 3rd and long for the Rockets, 3rd and 9, just inside the Braunfels side of the field. Burrows rolls right, fires, got a man just through the outstretched hands of Anthony Evans. Anthony Evans is a junior wide receiver, and he had an unbelievable summer. He is now hot on the recruiting list. He's already been offered by Arkansas, University of Houston. Sebastian Bernal out to punt. Beasley back deep to receive it. Snap is good. Kick is a low end over end. Gonna bounce, check up, but get into the end zone, and a good job by Beasley to let it go in. All right, Judson will have the ball when we come back. 2:46 to play. No score here in Converse. Hey, it's time for our air today. Game time weather, another gorgeous night for football. I don't want to jinx anything, Chuck, but on these hot days, when we get out to these stadiums, we get good cloud cover and a nice breeze. We've been 3 for 3. 88 degrees. Nice.
We have enjoyed a bit of a mild summer, right?
Yeah.
Closing in on fall here pretty soon. Hard to believe. We'll take it.
All day.
Looks like we've got a pretty evenly matched ball club against pretty evenly matched ball club here.
Yep. Aiden Bauman, the quarterback for New Braunfels. He's straight drop, wants to fire, does, got a man, and it's caught. Another nice ball by Jake Vaughn. The catch by Jake Vaughn, but I'm impressed with Bauman's arm.
Yeah, me as well. I mean, it doesn't take much for him to really drive the football here. I mean, look at his feet, but that's essentially all arm right there. And on target.
South Texas Votech first down for the Unicorns. Bauman plays with a lot of confidence. He's a senior. He should. 611 yards through 3 games. Rolls, fires, completes. Gonzalez, big room near midfield.
I think Aiden Bowden hesitated there for a second as we got a flag down. I don't think he could believe that his receiver was that wide open.
Yeah, and again, watch how he hits him in stride on the run. Leads him perfectly. He's just got a lot of natural ability. That calls ineligible receiver downfield, so they will back that up. Speaking of Aiden Bauman, it's one of our Beluga Air player profile. He's a smart kid too, ranked 30th in his class of 594. 2-year letterman, 2-year starter in baseball, all-district baseball player. He's part of their leadership council.
1, 2, go, big red, everybody go. Go,
First
big
down
red.
and long as they hand inside to Tyree Johnson, the sophomore running back. Jaden Haygood on the tackle. So New Braunfels in a bit of a pickle here after that penalty. It's going to be second down and long, about 15.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, when they've not had penalties, they've had really no problems getting in and out of the huddle and getting down the field. But you have 2 penalties that set you back on the first drive, and then that first one they had here really kind of puts you behind the chains. It's tough to move it.
Trips to the right-hand side. Bauman throws the little screen to the flat. That's Tyree Johnson. Judson's defense doing a good job of not falling for the misdirection. So that's going to set up third and about 13.
Well, again, one of the keys to victory tonight for New Braunfels is they know what kind of speed and what kind of talent Judson has on the defensive side. They're looking for some big plays along the way tonight, too, to kind of help them through this ball game.
So far, that offensive line doing a pretty good job on penetration, too, on Johnny Bowens. Good job of protecting Bauman. Wants to go long. Got all kinds of time. Bowens is in pursuit. Bauman gets rid of it, and he threw it up in the air, and it's picked off. Judson with the interception, and that's going to be Michael Parker with the pick. Check that, Julius Calhoun.
Well, Don, when you're a defense and you can get away with rushing 3 guys, well, you do the math. I mean, there's all kinds of guys chasing down receivers for the Judson Rockets. They had a bunch of guys back there on the back end just playing center field. Calhoun doing a really nice job reading and picking the ball off at its apex.
Really athletic play by Calhoun as Judson will take over on downs inside New Braunfels territory. Burrows, handoff inside. That's the quick feet of Nathaniel Stanley, one of our Play of the Week nominees last week. And when I saw that this sophomore was playing running back for Judson, it just brought up memories of Gerard Douglas as a sophomore And he's undersized like Douglas was, but you can see the quick feet that this young man has.
Well, like 29 Jameis for New Braunfels coming up and making a hit.
Cutting back, and Anthony Evans again. He's the young man who had the big summer and is highly recruited. He'll just more offers will pour in over the next couple of years for this young man.
Well, New Braunfels again doing a really good job of getting a lot of hats to the football. Both these defenses doing a good job early going here as we wind down the first quarter.
3rd down and 1 for Burrows. Stanley. Little zone read to Evans. He gets the 1st down inside the 30. And that'll take us to zeros here at the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless. The Judson, well, there's a flag down. Let's wait and sort this out. Illegal block in the back from Greg Dockery. And that's the end of the quarter. We're scoreless. Judson's moving it though when we come back here with second quarter action on Thursday Night Lights. Beautiful night for football in Converse, Texas. As you see the gorgeous skyline. Weather's cooling down a little bit. Football's heating up. District play's heating up. And the Judson Rockets are moving it. But they got 3rd down and long here. Michael Burrow throws the out route. That's caught right at the 35 and across the 30 for a 1st down is Andre Jones.
Yeah, down on the field before the game and watching all these Judson receivers in action. I mean, these guys are long, they're athletic, they all have really good hands. You talk about Michael Burrows, he's got a quick trigger with a good arm. I mean, these guys are really capable of doing what they're doing.
All right, so that was a 1 untimed down. So now we move to the second quarter. That play actually counted towards the first quarter. And we were talking about Sincere McCormick. Hey, let's have that flashback. 3rd and 16. Throws it out in the flat. One man to beat. McCormick's got it. He's got the 1st down. He's got more. He's got the sideline. He may go. Sincere McCormick all the way down inside the 10. Touchdown, Rockets. .96 yards from Sincere McCormick. Now he's, of course, an All-American candidate at UTSA. Conference USA Player of the Year last year as a sophomore and got the Roadrunners out to a 2-0 start. Burrows rolls, looking over the middle, not a lot there. Goes to the end zone, double coverage. Did he catch it? Oh, most brought it down was Anthony Evans. The junior had it, and it came out when he hit the turf. Hayden Kaufman with good coverage.
Oh, what a great play on the back end by Jacob Redding, number 8, Don. Look at this. I mean, just a sophomore.
Got his hand in there, kept fighting.
Yeah, kept fighting, and that's what you do. Play all the way through the play. I mean, if he doesn't stay with that thing's going to be a touchdown. Outstanding job.
Speaking of Jacob Redding, I think we got a flashback of Jacob as they hand it to Stanley, the sophomore. Jacob Redding's brother was Reed Redding. He was the MVP of our All-Star game a couple years back. Quarterback from New Braunfels. He was great. And Jacob last year had that incredible catch at about the 20 where he drug a guy in for a touchdown. They moved him to safety. He made a big-time play right there. Here's Burrow. Ooh, a little screen. Here's Stanley in space. Little jitter step. Another cutback to the 2-yard line is Nathaniel Stanley, and you can see how elusive he is.
Well, Judson had that all set up for really big things, and Braunfels had one crack to try to slow this play down. Stanley doing most of this. Look at that. breaks that tackle and then breaks another one, a little okey-doke, all the way down to the 2.
All right, so it's 1st and goal inside the Central Med red zone. A South Texas Votech first down. Here we go, the little sweep to Evans. He gets the end zone. Touchdown Rockets. Anthony Evans kicking himself for not hanging on to that ball all the way to the ground, but he makes up for it with the first touchdown of the night.
Pretty impressive drive for the Judson Rockets right there. Going right down the field and all set up by the nice screen play. And they get the short popper from 2 yards out to get on the board first.
Adrian Cortez on to kick the extra point. I mentioned Arkansas and Houston as those who have already offered this young man Evans that just scored. He also has an offer from the Big 12 and Iowa State. So he has a lot of incredible speed. He's going to continue to mature as a receiver. Judson on the board first. It's 7-0 here in Converse.
You're watching Taco Cabana Thursday Night Lights, presented by Thomas J. Henry.
Welcome back. Judson Rockets, you're looking at the Smile Cam, brought to you by Rhesus Dental and Braces. Folks sporting their Bryce Strong shirts out here tonight. As Judson will kick it off, Cortez will kick it short, taking it right about the 18-yard line. And dropped right about the 31 is Hayden Kaufman. It was Jake Vaughn on the return. Chuck, I know because we're from here and around here for so many years, I think we take for granted just how great the name Unicorns is. It's one of the great high school football mascot names in the state of Texas.
Solid.
Really underrated. That's a great mascot name.
Some college prospects right there on the left side of that line for New Braunfels too.
First down and 10. Bauman wants to throw, does. Vaughn got it, got a foot down. That'll move the sticks. And that's the young man you were talking about pregame, and nice athletic play to go up top and snag that one.
Yeah, goes up really high and completely aware of where the sideline is. Coming down and making a big play for his squad here. And again, New Braunfels has not had much in the way of problem in terms of moving the football. They just got to keep those flags from coming out.
That's a Cowboys AC first down here in the second quarter. That ball's tipped up in the air and almost intercepted. It is! It could go to the house. Judson inside the 25-yard line. Tip drilled. Dontrell Eggleston with the Oski. See who got their hands on it first.
Good job of clogging up the throwing lanes here. Somebody got a mid on that. Batted at the line. Batted again. Eggleston, the man who ultimately came down with this. 21 sticking a big, those meat grinders up in the air.
Devin Boyd Smith.
Just a sophomore doing the job.
Traylon Payne also right there, and good pressure by Johnny Bowens. And just like that, quick change, the Judson Rocket offense back on the field. Big play from the defense.
Yeah, and Eggleston was on JV last year, and look at him come up and make a play.
It's first down and 10, a Cowboys AC first down. Burrows rolling right. Got double coverage in the end zone. Overthrows the intended receiver, Gavin Harris. Just a junior. So, again, Judson's got a real young squad here. So does New Braunfels.
Yeah, that seems to have been the theme all year, right? It seems like every team that we encounter is really excited about the guys coming up, and that's really good, too, because that means we're going to have sustained excellence in the area from all these teams and all the youth that we see week to week.
Burrows has Evan in the slot. Jonathan Johnson left. Instead, he hands up the middle. That's Beasley, the senior. He's got room. Beasley's going to score. Touchdown, Judson. Marvin Beasley, his second score of the year. And just like that, Judson's up 13-0.
So Marvin Beasley, Don, was at Judson, then his family moved to Cal Allen, but he's back. He played defense last year, and Rodney Williams says he's just learning how to play the position. Well, obviously he's a quick learner.
Just a really nice acceleration there. As Cortez on to try to make it 14-0, and does. And the Judson Rockets, 2 scores in a hurry, lead New Braunfels 14-0 here on Thursday Night Lights. Welcome back. Judson Rockets, 2 touchdowns in 38 seconds as we take a look at our Thomas J. Henry band cam. Gonna hear that New Braunfels band at halftime. They're always good. Can't wait for that. Judson ready to kick it off. Adrian Cortez doing the honors. Lance Beasley, one of the return men. Not much of a return as Judson coverage team down there. And so we'll see if the Unicorns can get some points on the board here. They've played well in the first quarter. Turnover was a big play in this football game to give Judson a little pad.
You certainly don't want to give the Judson Rockets any extra cracks at the football. And I think Rodney Williams has to like what he sees, obviously, from his team on both sides of the football. It took them a little while to get going on offense, but they've been really good here over the last 38 seconds.
Ball's completed out to Marsh in space. It takes 2 Rockets to bring him down, but not after a big gain on first down. It'll be short of the marker, so it'll be second down and about 2.5. Alan Carencheo makes the tackle.
Yeah, New Braunfels really excited about their receivers as a whole. I think Glenn Mangold very pleased with the fact that they've scored as many points as they've had so far this season.
Second and 2. Another completion in space. This time to Marsh again. It's good enough for a Cowboys AC first down. And we've got a nice little tempo. And one of the reasons they're able to do that is how quickly that ball comes out of the hand of Aiden Bauman. And talked about his arm strength. And he also gets it out quickly. And when you got one-on-one in space, that's a nice 5-yard gain on first down.
Yeah, and I really like the fact that they're working both sides of the field, too. Make Judson have to cover the entire planet.
Cowboys AC first down as Bauman changes up the signals.
1-2.
Run it this way. Judson coming up and making the tackle. Riker Purdy picked up a couple, but Carancheo there for a big hit.
Those are some dirty yards right there. Purdy getting some Ivy League offers, as we said. They've got a couple guys on this offensive line, too. James Don, 71, getting some looks. Big fella. There he is. Big and athletic.
2-year starter, all-district performer a year ago. 3 receivers to the right for Bauman. He looks that way, and now he comes back this way and gets out of a tackle. Nice gain. Picks up another first down. A little improv there. See, he's patient. Like he's not going to force anything. He got 1 interception, but he looked to the right. Nothing was there, so he just took off.
Yeah, it was his first interception of the year, and pressure's starting to come from different places, and Bauman doing a really nice job of recognizing and then showing how athletic he is, bounces it outside and picks up the sticks.
Cowboys AC first down for the Unicorns. Near midfield. Bauman keeps it again. This time he's stuffed by Traylon Payne. 29's a football player.
Yeah, and we talked about Johnny Bowens a little bit, number 9 for Judson, but Isaiah Walker and Tony Freelon, those guys are new to the proceedings, so they're really starting to make their presence felt. Again, they feel like they can get a lot of pressure with just those 3 guys rushing, and you see even on run plays that they're playing on the other end of the line of scrimmage.
Here's Bowens, got away from him. Nice move by Bauman. Got away from Bowens, spun his way past midfield.
Boy, Bauman is doing a great job of just reacting to what he sees, and he is seeing a lot. Trust me. I mean, look, he looks up and big number 9's in his face, and then he's got to try to make a play, and then there's a little spin move, and he's able to get 5 or 6 more.
That's a very, of course, you're running for your life at that point. A nice move to get out, get away.
9's pretty impressive, though. Make no mistake about it.
6'3", 273 junior. Completes a little bubble screen there to Marsh. Ball's out. Does Judson have it? They think they do. They do. Turnover, and I believe it's the same young man that made the big play earlier, Julius Calhoun.
Now the Judson defense really doing a job here in terms of getting the ball back for their offense. Just when it looks like New Braunfels has got something going, got it all blocked up, and then, ball actually came out because he ran into his own guy.
His offensive lineman, he had contact with Campos right there. And Campos was just trying to get out of the way. And it looked like he put his left hand on the football accidentally.
That's just a tough break.
All right, so 2 turnovers in a row as they whistle stops play. A delay of game, which will back it up 5.
I think Rodney's wondering, that's a pretty quick clock.
Yeah, on a sudden change too. I like the presence too of Michael Burrows, senior quarterback for Judson. Bright young man, seems to be in control of his team. Turns and hands to the young sophomore, and look out. Nathaniel Stanley cutting back all the way to the 30-yard line and more of New Braunfels. Wow, quick feet. We talked about his feet, but the way he changes directions is also reminiscent of one Gerard Douglas.
Well, Rodney Williams was talking about Marvin Beasley, who's kind of the older guy in the group, try to assert himself and then hope that some of these young guys come along for the ride and take some pressure off him. But every one of these guys has looked really good toting the rock tonight.
Yeah, there's Evans, and you can see why they're running him. He is a top-notch sprinter. That's what caught all these scouts' attention this year in these camps. Didn't get a lot of looks last year as a sophomore. And then this year in these, combines they have all summer long, this kid's speed really showed up. Flag down though, will back them up. So it'll be first down and 20. They hand it inside to Beasley, who makes a nice spin. He's got room. Following his blocker to the outside. Looked like if he cut it back inside, he'd have a chance to score. Kaufman played it, strung it out, made the tackle.
Really good job, too, by Judson blocking some of that up. I mean, got some willing participants out there. Anthony Evans was out there throwing a block. Gavin Harris doing his thing. And you got that many guys that are, just out there to block, and they're doing that job well. The results are going to be pretty good more often than not.
Jeremiah Dunn in the slot. Burrows fires to the outside, intended it for Gavin Harris through his hands. Again, Hayden Kaufman with the coverage. Key series here for the New Braunfels defense. Down 14-0, 6 minutes to go. 3rd and 7, you like to get a stop here, maybe force a field goal, maybe force them to go for it on 4th down and hold. Drive before the half, you're back in the game. 21-0, different story. So big play, big series here. Burrows fakes. Now he throws out in the flat to Evans, and Evans drops it right at the 30, 25-yard line.
Boy, another fantastic play design. First of all, you don't know if Michael Burrows is going to hand that ball off. Did a really good job selling it, and then drew the defense towards him, and man, if he could have just completed that little check down, it's a good throw. I mean, that thing's probably easily going to pick up the first down.
And Rodney Williams wants to talk it over. Big play here, 4th and 7. We'll take it with him. Judson up 14-0.
We know the students who participate in team sports are setting the foundation for their future in the workplace. They'll learn skills through their sports with their coaches that'll help them set that foundation. This program recognizes high school and middle school teams for working together to make a difference in our community and reflect those values.
The values of integrity, respect, teamwork, excellence, and community service are the backbone of Valero's long-standing culture, and we are honored to partner with Beyond the Game to recognize these exceptional students in their endeavors.
Having Valero as a teammate for Beyond the Game will help this program continue positively impacting more students, teams, and coaches in our area. Nominate your team today by going to sanantoniosports.org. 4 teams will be recognized during the San Antonio Sports All-Star Football Game presented by HEB on January 8th in the Alamo Dome.
Looking forward to that as always. All-Star game, seeing San Antonio's best. Seeing some of them right here. A lot of these guys, though, younger underclassmen. And it's a senior game, but they'll be there one of these days. 4th down and 7. Biggest play of the night so far for that New Braunfels defense. Burrows, look how a little screen set up, completes it, and right at the 20-yard line, it's good enough for a first down. It's Ariz Silva-Matalcha. Easily the hardest name to pronounce on the season. Picks up a first down inside the Central Med red zone.
Again, great job, great play call. Burrows drawing in the defense and just checking it down on the screen.
Beasley on the carry inside the 15 to the 14.
Oh yeah, it's game night here at Converse.
They're loving it. Love to see all that orange. Inside handoff. Stanley stopped cold. Nice job by that Caden Bearwald, number 46.
It was like Caden Bearhold. Man, what a job the junior Sam linebacker doing for New Braunfels on that one to score through and stop that one.
Defense doing a good job here. Gave up that conversion on 4th down, but got another chance to maybe have Judson go for it on 4th down again or try a field goal. Another big play for this defense. Burrows rolling out, mauled. Couldn't get it off. Flag goes down. They may have got his face mask. That was Luke Harrington. Did a great job, or Brody Marish, rather, got through there. But he may have accidentally gotten a face mask. Let's see. No, it's intentional grounding. What good penetration there by Brody Marish.
Oh, there's a hold. And Don, I saw Brody before the ball game, and I just thought, man, who's this big guy? And lo and behold, he's a sophomore.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going places. So 4th and 16, no sign of a kicker. 4:41 to go. Judson's going for it. What play do you have in your bag of tricks on 4th and 16? down the sideline. Caught short of the first down. And so New Braunfels defense holds, and they're fired up. Anthony Evans with the catch, but it's not enough. We're back at 15 seconds.
Being a teen ambassador gives me a push to be a better leader of my community, and it makes me happy to be of service to someone.
All right, so great job by the Unicorn defense. Get the football back here, 4:32. If they can drive it and score, we've got a whole new ball game. It's Cowboys first down. Cowboys AC first down is it's completed to Landon Marsh. He's got the sideline and almost got away from everybody. Again, that ball comes out so quickly out of the hand of Aiden Bauman. Jaden Haygood forced him out.
Well, that was a great play all the way around, but I'm really impressed with how they were able to just kind of get Lance Beasley out there, and he set a really nice block for his guy out there that helped spring it out there.
Cowboys AC first down. Same kind of play, and they read it this time. Marsh is gobbled up. Really good read by the cornerback of the Judson Rockets. That's Dantrell Eggleston.
Again, Eggleston's having himself a night. It's a young man that getting his first taste of varsity football. Got to play 3 of the team's best in the state to start your varsity career. And now you're in a really big ball game to start. You know, league opener against New Braunfels has got a good team, and he's come out here and made an excellent accounting for himself.
Sure has. Second down, 11. Bauman with bubble screen set up. Got some space. It's Vaughn. Got the stick. Got a first down. Another Cowboys AC first down. Good play design and execution by the Unicorn.
Yeah, give Judson a little taste of their own medicine, right? They're going to screen us to death. We're going to give you a little some of that right back. And instantly picking up the sticks. Some of those big guys out, pulling. There you go.
All right, 3:20 to go. Can they march it down and score before the end of the half? New set of downs for Aiden Bauman. Got him to jump. Whistles blow. We'll have to see whether that was offsides or whether that was a false start. Offsides against Judson. It's a 5-yard penalty. First and 5. We take a look at the Beluga Air player profile on Judson linebacker Alex Garcia. He's a 3-year starter in football. You do that at Judson High School, you're the man. 42 tackles a year ago. 5'8", 185 pounds. Number 48, Alex Garcia.
Pretty good weather guy, too.
I was going to say, delivers a mean forecast. The ball's completed in the flat. Gonzalez takes it past the 45, which is another Cowboys AC first down before dropped by Traylon Payne.
Yeah, and it's a good thing that play was made when it was, because Traylon Payne was coming to the scene and he was not coming with, as we say, good intentions.
Just real impressed with everything about him.
Oh, me too, 100%. I mean, that first hustle play of the game is all you need to know.
But it's a Cowboys AC first down for the Unicorns. They get near midfield. Bauman got again out of traffic, completed it. Near the marker again is Landon Marsh, and that was just one step or two away from popping big. But a flag is down. And it's an ineligible receiver downfield. Probably one of those big guys that leaked out a little bit.
Well, Aiden Bauman doing a really nice job again. He's got guys in his face repeatedly, and he just doing enough with his feet to buy himself some extra time and then get himself a throwing lane to get the ball out.
That's one of those plays that coaches just hate, just because you got a rhythm, you're moving it, you got 2:10 left. Every yard is key, every play is key, and then a penalty. So Mangold's got to like what he sees from both sides of his offense and defense tonight. Playing with confidence, inside handoff, big gain. That's Purdy. He's out of bounds near the marker. Caraccio again with the tackle, but it's a yard short and 2 of a first down. He did get out of bounds though. Nice play to stop the clock by Michael Purdy.
Yeah, Guzman, Harrell, and Dawn from center to tackle on the left side, just opening up a cavernous hole on that run, and then another job by Beasley outside to help throw a block.
All right, 2nd and short. Under 2 to go here in the first half. Botch play, and that one's going nowhere. Just a bust as Tony Freeland got a free run at the quarterback.
Yeah, again, these young defensive linemen are doing a great job for these Judson Rockets early in this football game. Get an opportunity to make a play, whether it's a bust or not, they're making it.
New Braunfels wants to talk it over. 1:37 left, and we're back in 15 seconds.
Being a teen ambassador gives me a push to be a better leader of my community, and it makes me happy to be of service to someone.
All right, so kind of a key moment in this football game. Judson leads at 14-0. They scored 2 touchdowns in a 38-second span because of a turnover. The Unicorns have had 2 turnovers, but they've also had a lot of chances here to stay in this football game. If they can get on the board here before halftime, it would really take all the momentum into the locker room after defense held at the other end of the field. So kind of a big series here.
Yeah, and again, we're almost to halftime, and you're right. I mean, I think Glenn Mangold would be pretty happy with what's going on here on offense. They are moving the ball very well, but, the penalties have hurt them, and then, that bust right there on that play set them back, but still going to have probably 2 chances to pick up this first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 8, no question they'd likely go for it. Fires over the middle, a dart completed to Marsh. He's still on his feet. Landon Marsh across the 20. Tick-tock, 127, clock stops to move the chains. Chancellor Edwards made the tackle, but just a bean thrown and completed, and Marsh did a great job getting out of the tackle.
Oh, yeah, really good job.
Trips to the right-hand side, and they got another either offsides or false start. As the New Braunfels coaches next to us really worked up about this drive.
I'm telling you, they scared the heck out of me on the last play. He wanted some tempo. They wanted to get there and go.
Love it. 1:12 to go. Tell you what, this Landon Marsh, just the junior's having a big night.
Yeah, I really like the way that Aiden Bauman drove that ball in there, too. Into coverage, right on time, right on target.
Marsh already with 9 catches for 79 yards.
Take it away, break it away, go, big break.
1st and 15 after the false start. Bauman looks right, fires middle, caught it again. It's Marsh again. He breaks a tackle again. He's inside the 10-yard line, and the Unicorns have plenty of time.
Yeah, just a junior, Landon Marsh, and this guy, well, if you're going to go up there and try to make a play on him, you better try to get him down, because he is not going down by, if you just touch his shoulder pads. This guy is thinking about yards after catch every single time he receives it.
You think he and Bauman spent a lot of time in the summer on timing, running slants? You can tell that Bauman trusts this young receiver, knows exactly where he's going to be, and that's something you work all summer on in shorts and out in the heat, and it's paying off.
Yeah, and I think too, when you see one of your teammates do what he's doing, and again, it's the yards after the catch thing. A lot of receivers, they're going to go down as soon as they receive that ball because there's a DB draped on their back. But this guy's looking to make a play.
just making a catch in traffic is tough, much less the stuff after.
Yeah, he runs nice routes. He's smooth. Obviously got good hands, and again, you gotta like his Randall Cobb mentality.
Came into this game leading the Unicorns in touchdowns, 4 on the year. Had 185 yards on the season in 3 games, and tonight he's already got 87, 10 catches. 2nd and 2, 40 seconds left. Hand it off to Marsh. Marsh looking at break tackles. Marsh is going to score. Touchdown, Unicorns! It's the Landon Marsh show.
You're not kidding. Again, he's showing all kinds of toughness on the 3rd line of defense when he receives the football. Heck, why not give it to him? Let's see if he can break some more tackles. 1, 2, and then it's blocked up the rest of the way.
What a drive for the Unicorns in the final minute here of the first half to draw within a score. Marsh's 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. Kick is low, but it squeaks through, and it's 14-7, and the Unicorn is on the run. Let's hear from our friends over at Taco Cabana.
San Antonio and Tnl fans, did you know that Taco Cabana caters? Select packages with all your TC favorites are available for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We can even bring the TC celebrations to you with our new TC on Wheels trailer. Perfect for any celebrations or holidays. Check us out at tacocabana.com/catering.
All right, thanks to Taco Cabana as we take another look at Marsh. Great angle here. See all the missed tackles and just the strength of Marsh to shed tacklers along the way.
And again, you know, if you're a little listless playing for New Braunfels and you see a teammate doing what he's doing, it's like, come along for the ride, man. That'll get everybody jacked about finishing out the rest of this game.
And great coaching. You know, this kid, I mean, it's obvious he came to play. He's been making good plays over the middle. He's been breaking tackles, and so why not run him on a little jet sweep? He's put the ball in the hands of the best athlete and let him make a play, and that's exactly what he did.
I can see why Glenn Mangold was so excited about his receiving core. Heck, they can not only catch it, they can run it too.
Marsh, just a junior. Nathaniel Stanley back to receive. Jeremiah Dunn as well. Check that, that's Anthony Evans. So 2 speedsters back for the Judson Rockets as Cade Wenzel will kick off. That ball is going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a flag. Judson will have 32 seconds. As we take a look at our Tnl Top 10, a lot of changes. The Judson Rockets started the year at number 4. They moved up to 2 after that big win over DeSoto in week 1, but 2 losses have them at number 9. You can see Brennan's number 1 all year long. Steele's been in the 2 spot for a while. Smithson Valley slowly climbing into the top 5. Brandeis, we saw them in week 1 on TNL with their young sophomore quarterback. And Alamo Heights with an impressive win last week. And how about them Floresville Tigers in the top 10 this week at number 10?
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of teams in the area playing good football, right? I mean, Marshall's 3-0. They got to play Taft. They're undefeated this week. So a lot of teams doing some good things here early on in the season.
Andre Jones, the intended receiver, that ball thrown behind him. 28 seconds to go. And don't go anywhere yet. We got the great halftime show straight ahead, but we also have some very explosive players on this Judson Rocket team. And if you single cover Evans, something can happen. Throws it out into the flat, incomplete. That'll make it 3rd and 10 with just 23 seconds to go. Kashif Tibbs, the intended receiver.
Yeah, I would be a bit surprised to see Judson do something over the middle here. I mean, they still got 2 of their timeouts, so really everything is open in terms of the playbook, what you can use at your disposal right here.
Anthony Evans in the slot, right at the hash mark on the 30. They run it inside, and that's Stanley. Nope, that's Tibbs. That'll bring up 4th down with 10 seconds to go, and here's where you just let it run out, right?
Sure looks like that's what Glenn Mangold's going to do.
And that'll do it for the first half action. Good one. Judson 14, New Braunfels 7. When we come back, we'll have our halftime show here from both bands on Bryce Strong night, senior night, for the Judson Rockets, who take the touchdown lead into the half.
This is Taco Cabana Thursday Night Lights, presented by Thomas J. Henry and sponsored by Vulcan Materials Company, the Bexar County Sheriff's Office, Risa's Dental and Braces, Cowboys AC, South Texas Vocational Tech, Central Med, the Children's Hospital of San Antonio, San Antonio Metropolitan Health District, San Antonio Sports, Valero, Rhino Roofers, My Collision Center, Air Today Heating and Air Conditioning, Guild Mortgage, Beluga Air, Big City Plumbing, and Monarch Trophy Studio. Welcome to the Bexar County Sheriff's Office Halftime Show.
Welcome back to Rutledge Stadium. We've got a good one for you. Judson leads at the half 14-7, but the Unicorns of New Braunfels making a late charge here to make it interesting. Should be a great second half. And right now, we've got the New Braunfels Unicorn Marching Band and their spirit squads out on the field. Earlier this week, we caught up with their band director to talk about this year's program.
My name is David Eckert. I'm the Director of Bands and the Secondary Music Supervisor for New Braunfels Independent School District. It's been going great. We got started in late July, so we had about 4 weeks of band camp, and we're moving faster than we've ever done. We are actually very surprised at how quickly the kids are picking up on the music and the show. Our show theme is Uprooted. It was actually kind of interesting. The show was something that we had designed 2 years ago prior to the onset of the pandemic, and we kind of scrapped it last year, and we've come back to it this year, and it's kind of fitting because it is a show that is about being kind of pulled out of your comfort zone and placed in uncomfortable, challenging situations, and what we do to kind of fight and overcome those situations. There's a little bit of pop music, a little bit of classical music, and some jazz, and so all sorts of fun elements that the kids seem to really enjoy, and the audiences are loving a lot too. So this weekend kind of kicks off our contest season, if you will. Our percussion section is going up to Thunder in the Hills Drumline Contest, which is in Dripping Springs. And on that same day, our jazz students are competing for the TMEA All-State Jazz Ensemble, so we'll have some jazz students competing for a spot in the All-State Jazz Band. And then October 2nd, we kick off our marching band contest season, where we have basically like 5 marching contests in a row. We're going up to the Vista Ridge Marching Contest on the 2nd, and then the following weekend we're doing the Comal Classic Marching Festival here in Comal County at Canyon High School, and then we have UIL Region Marching Contest, followed by UIL Area Marching Contest, and we end it all with Bands of America San Antonio at the Alamo Dome. And in between that, we have a Comal County Fair Parade where we perform too. So yeah, it's a busy couple of weeks. October is a crazy month for band. I want to thank the administration, the faculty, the district admin, and the campus admin for all of their support, and our community. Our community is amazing. The parents and the surrounding community members are really supportive of the Unicorn Band and have been for decades and decades, and we can't thank them enough for all of their support.
Thanks to the Unicorn Marching Band as they kick off their halftime performance here. It's time now to vote for the Children's Hospital of San Antonio $5,000 band grant. To vote for the New Braunfels Unicorn Marching Band, text Band 5 to 44332. That's Band 5 with no spaces to 44332. Complete texting guidelines for the contest can be found at thecw35.com. Let's listen in to the Unicorn Marching Band.
San Antonio middle and high school athletes are doing great things for our community. San Antonio Sports and Valero are shining the light on teams who model key values through their action. This week, we salute two schools whose community projects demonstrate beyond the game values. Marshall High School's varsity boys basketball team collaborated to film a segment for Northside Reads 21. This campaign will be shown to 80-plus elementary campuses, encouraging students to read 21 minutes every day. The boys basketball and track teams at Davenport High School came together to clean up the grass and field areas that surround their campus. Taking a few hours out of their weekend, students picked up trash and debris. These athletes demonstrated the beyond-the-game values of integrity, respect, teamwork, excellence, and community service. San Antonio Sports and Valero salute high school and middle school coaches who inspire their teams to serve others. Parents, teachers, and coaches can nominate teams that go beyond the game. Visit sanantoniosports.org.
You're watching the Bexar County Sheriff's Office Halftime Show.
Hey Thursday Night Lights, I'm Sheriff Javier Salazar and I'm super excited to be here with you guys. Many of you here are high school seniors and I want to inform you of the opportunities at the Sheriff's Office, especially for you. Did you know that you can start applying with the Bexar County Sheriff's Office as an incoming high school senior? That means that by the time you graduate from high school, you'll already have a career. Not only that, but you'll be making over $3,000 a month and that'll only increase over time. You'll also get a $2,000 signing bonus. This is all possible with our BCSO Career Camp that we host every third Saturday of the month. Our next one is this Saturday at 10 a.m. at the Recruiting Operations Center, or The Rock, at 207 North Comal. Every career camp, you'll interact with BCSO deputies while learning real law enforcement topics. On Saturday, we'll have our mounted patrol and the K-9 unit right there at The Rock at 207 North Comal. Call us at 210-335-JOBS or email us at bcso.recruiting@bear.org to start your career at the Bexar County Sheriff's Office. We look forward to seeing you right here on Thursday Night Lights.
Our thanks to Sheriff Javier Salazar, and at the end of this season, Vulcan Materials Company will award a $10,000 scholarship to one of the student athletes featured on TNL this season. So let's get right to it and meet this week's student athletes. Our scholar athlete from New Braunfels High School is Riker Purdy. He has a GPA of 3.92 and will be inducted into the National Honor Society this fall.
Creating good habits at an early age has been my biggest deal for getting good grades.
The senior running back began playing football at a young age and came to the position naturally.
I wanted to be a running back initially because my dad was a running back.
Riker also runs on the track team. running in the 100 and 200 meter, and is also on the relay teams.
Those relays are what I get most nervous or the adrenaline pumping for, because it's like football. I got a team counting on me.
Riker is an active member with the First United Methodist Church in New Braunfels. He also volunteers by coaching with youth sports programs.
My whole family loves football, and we're all pretty competitive about it. So it's pretty common that we'd go out in the front yard and throw the ball around or have a game.
Riker is still deciding which college he'd like to attend, but he knows he'd like to play some ball along the way and what he'd like to study.
I want to major in business.
Our scholar athlete from Judson High School is Michael Burrows. The senior quarterback ranks high in his senior class with a GPA of 90.
My family is a big part of how well I do in the classroom. They're always pushing me like academics is first.
Michael stays busy in the fall and spring. He's a 3-year letterman in football and will earn his 4th letter in baseball in the spring.
I'm just trying to be as good as I can in both sports and see where it takes me. Favorite baseball player would probably be Derek Jeter.
Michael also volunteers his time helping coach younger teams in the area.
Me and a couple of my teammates have gotten to talk to like some younger teams, like the JYSF teams, and like local teams around here. We've been able to like go talk to them and tell us like our experience and how it is when we get to when they get to our age.
He's early on in the application process for college, but Michael wants to keep playing ball at the next level.
Even if it's football or baseball, I'm gonna play something in college.
He's also got a couple of ideas on what he'd like to study.
I'm really debating on if I want to major in business and management or if I want to go and be a managing like sports medicine and like physical therapist.
Who is Vulcan Materials Company? You see our trucks on roads all over San Antonio and the surrounding area. But what do we do? Well, our story began over 100 years ago, and today we are the nation's largest producer of aggregates. That's stone, sand, and gravel. Plus, we produce construction-based materials including asphalt and ready-mixed concrete, the stuff to build the roads you travel, the schools your kids attend, and the homes you live in. Everywhere you look, you will see our footprint. Our story is one built on the talent, dedication, and performance of our employees. Hardworking San Antonians just like you. Our mission is to be responsible stewards with respect to the safety and environmental impact of our operations and products. In other words, we want to be your good neighbor, doing the right thing, the right way, all the time. The Vulcan way. Who are we? We're the ones helping to build a rock-solid future in San Antonio. Vulcan Materials Company, proud sponsor of Thursday Night Lights and Scholar Athletes.
You're watching the Bexar County Sheriff's Office Halftime Show.
Our halftime show rolls on here at Rutledge Stadium. A great performance from the New Braunfels Unicorn Marching Band, and now the Judson Rocket Marching Band taking the field after their Spirit Squads just performed. The Judson Rocket Band is in their 63rd year of performing. They're led by band director Lauren Braun and assistant directors Emily Gerwitz and Jackson Hisataki. The color guard director this year is Trey Shelton and student teacher Kevin Gonzalez. This year there are 140 marching band members. Drum majors are Isaac Larson, Rizel Ney, and David Amaya. This year's show is titled The Raven's Flight. The band will be competing at the Seguin Marching Contest and the UIL Region 11 Marching Contest. The band will then host the 33rd Annual Rocket Review Marching Contest on October 2nd. Let's listen in as they get ready for their halftime performance. Both bands sounding great tonight, and it's time once again to get those phones out and vote. If you'd like to vote for the Judson Band, text Band 6 to 44332. That's Band 6 with no spaces to 44332. Complete texting guidelines. Head on over to the CW35.com. We'd like to thank the Children's Hospital of San Antonio once again for sponsoring this year's $5,000 band grant. Stick with us. Don and Chuck get you ready for the second half right after this.
You're watching the Bexar County Sheriff's Office Halftime Show.
Welcome back to Converse, Texas. Thursday Night Lights, Judson 14, New Braunfels 7, as we get ready for second half action. Let's take a look at our Taco Cabana first half highlights. Turnovers the key for the Judson Rockets early. Calhoun came up with a pick right here. That was the big difference in the ball game, was turnovers, as Anthony Evans scored on a 2-yard jet sweep to make it 7-0. And then we had that tip ball, and it was Eggleston coming up with the Oski. That set up another Judson touchdown. Marvin Beasley scored on a 22-yard touchdown run. That made it 14-0. But New Braunfels was playing well all night long. They just kept turning the football over. Here's another hit, and it's a recovery by Calhoun, who has 2 turnovers on the night. But New Braunfels had a really impressive drive late in the first half, and Marsh was their stud. He capped it off with that 9-yard touchdown run, and that's where we stand. Judson taking advantage of turnovers, but New Braunfels hanging tight. It's 14-7. We're kicking off the second half when we come back. Welcome back. Judson will receive the Rhino Roofing second half kickoff. Anthony Evans, the speedster. He's back there with Jeremiah Dunn. As we get ready to get underway, Judson with a 14-7 lead as we begin second half action. That is Cade Wenzel kicking off for the Unicorns. And here we go. That's going to be taken by Jeremiah. Dunn out across the 25-yard line, and Judson will set up shop. Just short of the 30. And we'll see more of that Judson offense and the explosive Michael Burrows, Nathaniel Stanley and company. He's been spreading it around to guys like Evans, Andre Jones, and Gavin Harris tonight.
Yeah, both these offenses doing a really good job, and I think the stats bear that out. I mean, both offenses doing a very good job so far here tonight, just trying to avoid mistakes.
Here go the Rockets on 1st and 10. Beasley's got it, but he's going nowhere. That New Braunfels defense came out fired up. Brody Marish, the sophomore, number 70, making his name known tonight. Chuck, as we take a look at the first half stats, turnovers big key tonight.
Oh yeah, there's no question about it. And then some really untimely penalties for both squads. But as you see, I mean, New Braunfels actually leading in total yards.
Good pressure on the quarterback again. That intended for Andre Jones, but Michael Burrows' pass was off the mark because of the pressure by Caden Bearwald.
But again, Judson's defense coming up with those 2 turnovers, so key in this football game, as they are in most games. New Braunfels, they can just eliminate the mistakes. We have a chance to get this game tied or even better.
All right, Judson already in 3rd and long as that New Braunfels D has come out here on the first series. Completes it, caught, and first down for Gavin Harris. Nice job by Burrows to roll out and zip that pass to Harris. William Knuckles pushed him out of bounds, but not before he picked up a South Texas VOTEC first down.
Yeah, Burrows was really working on those rollouts during pregame, and man, he's got a live arm and delivers those balls very nice.
Here's the handoff. It's Marvin Beasley shedding tacklers, finally dropped As New Braunfels did a good job running to the football. Caden Bearwald, the first man there. He got some help as well.
New Braunfels guys doing a really good job staying in their lane, and the second line of defense, Bearwald, we called his name a couple of times tonight.
Running to the football. Evans instead kept by the quarterback Burrows. He kind of faked the jet sweep to Evans.
Again, they had that stop cold no matter what would happen on that RPO.
Leighton Ladd
coming out with renewed life. New Braunfels after that score before the half.
Big defensive end. Good push there. Third down. And about 7. Burrows going deep. Got a man. It's caught. Andre Jones all the way down. But did he lose the football? He did. And New Braunfels has it. Jacob Redding.
Let's take a look and see.
What happens
here? Ball was caught, it looked like. Indeed, I don't know. I mean, that's...
They're going to call it a reception and a fumble.
Let's see, 1, 2.
I guess he did have control, yeah. He didn't put it away. I think a lot of times they would say that you never controlled the football, but no replay in high school football, turnover. New Braunfels football, big break for the Unicorns. Inside handoff. It's Riker Purdy. Called his name a bit tonight.
Yeah, I mean, by the letter of the law, Don, I think they got it right. I mean, he looked like he caught it and had 1-2 steps before
and then
the
switched
ball,
hands, yeah.
Before the ball came out, but boy, that's a huge turn of events in this football game. I mean, 3rd and long, that thing could have easily gone to the house, and you're right. The Braunfels really catching a nice break there.
I thought he had control of it, and then he tried to switch hands and go one-handed into the right, and he lost it transferring. 2nd and 10. Nobody there to fake it to. But another Houdini move by Aiden Bauman. Again, miscommunication on the fake. He was faking it to the ghost running back. Traylon Payne making the tackle, but it broke down all around him. But somehow he finds a way to get out of that trouble.
Yeah, we didn't see Casper on our depth chart. It's all right.
Look at that.
Making chicken salad there.
18 of 20 on the night. So a very efficient night throwing the football. He'll have to do it here, 3rd and 8, deep in their own territory. Sends Gonzalez in motion. And Bauman with a straight drop. Got a man in the flat. Again, he escapes. Now he throws, and that ball is incomplete. Gonzalez claiming he was interfered with. No flag. They'll set up 4th down, and the Unicorns will have to punt it away.
Yeah, great job again. Like Bauman just kind of buying himself some time with his feet, kept his head downfield. Got so many guys coming at him. Gave himself a couple extra seconds, but they couldn't connect.
Cade Wenzel will punt it away. Again, the always dangerous Anthony Evans standing at midfield. Snap is good. Had to rush it. Gets it away, and Evans will field it at the 50, and he'll try to outrun everybody to the sideline. New Braunfels did a good job of stringing it out, and New Braunfels may have committed a penalty. We'll see what happens when we come back. It's Judson football right after the break.
Closed captioning for tonight's game is sponsored by Guild Mortgage.
Welcome back. It's Bryce Strong night. Lots of orange in the house tonight. Judson band having a great time. Rockets, though, had a personal foul on that return, so they're backed up now to their own 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Judson up 14-7 here. Early 3rd quarter action on Thursday Night Lights. Don Harris, Chuck McTinnick, Zach Hedrick with you down on the sideline. They hand it off inside, off tackle to Nathaniel Stanley, their talented sophomore, and he's got a nice gain on 1st down. Luke Harrington there to bring him down, the sophomore.
Judson going with pace again.
Stanley's got it, breaking it outside. And he's roped down there. Good defensive pursuit by Luke Harrington. And he caught up with him and drug him down. It's hard to do. Hard to stay with that young running back.
Yeah, he got another sophomore right there. And how about that play? I mean, he's getting blocked up, Luke Harrington is, and that young man shed his blocker and then still made the play.
Quarterback change is Stanley gets the first down. And for the first time tonight, we're seeing Jaden Garcia, the backup junior quarterback, take a snap. And we'll have to check and see why that is.
Well, Rodney really likes all of his quarterbacks. He's got a bunch of them. And I was watching this young man throw the football during warm-ups too, and he completely looks the part. And the rhythm of the offense here busted up a little bit.
All right, so it's first down and 15 for Jaden Castillo. Fires the ball, almost completed, but another really good job defensively. Right there on time, DeAndre Davis. Might have been Luke Harrington there too. Another flag now. Ineligible. That'll back it up, and Judson run into all kinds of penalty issues.
Yeah, I'll say Jaden Castillo, look at that, pulls it, sets his feet, delivers the ball, right on the pads.
Castillo on the roll to the right, looking deep, now keeps. Dragged down right at the 50. Caden Bearwald's been all over the place tonight.
Indeed he has. Again, just another underclassman on this New Braunfels defense. And these young guys have played very, very well. Again, coming to this ball game 3-0, 3 fairly convincing wins. And they've certainly held their own here so far tonight.
Handoff coming this way. And again, great defense by Caden Bearwald as Kashif Tibbs is dragged down as the New Braunfels Unicorns are running stride for stride with these speedy Rockets.
This guy's having a night. May have tweaked his back a little bit on that play. It's another heck of a tackle there in the open field.
Third down and 12 for the Rockets. Jeremiah Dunn splits out. 3 men to the right-hand side. For Castillo, who's looking left all the way. Now fires, and that ball's caught. Gavin Harris breaking free. Gavin Harris may score. Touchdown, Gavin Harris and the Judson Rockets. Nice play design and a good throw by Jaden Castillo. And Harris did the rest. Got a Rocket down. That's Anthony Evans. There was a bit of a collision right on that crossing route. And we're back in 15 seconds as they check on Evans.
Being a teen ambassador gives me a push to be a better leader of my community, and it makes me happy to be of service to someone.
All right, Evans will hobble off. He looks okay. Telling mom and dad, I'm fine.
Well, it's good to see, and boy, you just can't say enough about Jaden Castillo coming into this ball game, and got 3rd and forever. I thought for a second, okay, this guy comes into the game, he's just going to take his little check down, but nope. stayed clean in the pocket and really drove the ball in there. Made a nice throw, and then the receiver doing the rest.
Yeah, nice little series as we have a little pre-snap movement. I don't know if you can see a flag. It's good. It's 21-7, Judson Rockets after the touchdown to Gavin Harris. Jaden Castillo on the crossing route. Judson up 2 touchdowns. Welcome back. It's the Reese's Dental and Braces Smile Cam as the Rockets all smiles after scoring another touchdown. And they lead it 21-7.
Got to give those big boys up front for Judson, man. Estrada, Newman, Jair Campos in the middle, Duran and Garcia. Those guys, that was as clean a pocket as you could have asked for on the touchdown.
Nice ball, too. As that kick is taken by Vaughn at the 30. Vaughn's got some room. Can he outrun the defense? Vaughn turning on the Jets. Drilled out of bounds right at about the 25-yard line. Huge kick return by Jake Vaughn. And all of a sudden, New Braunfels answers.
Jake Vaughn really doing a great job, and look at him coached up. Switches the ball, does the hand closest to the sideline as he races down the sideline. Not only is he a great catcher for the Cleveland Indians, great receiver too for the New Braunfels Unicorns. Nice play, young man. Yeah, it was Wild Things battery mate.
There's Purdy. Nice pursuit by that Judson defense. Loss on the play.
Judson
wasn't Wild Things' last name Vaughn too?
Rick Vaughn.
Yeah. Were they brothers?
I don't know. Did I screw this up?
I think you did.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got my references bad.
I think it
Rick
was
Vaughn
Rick Wild Thing Vaughn.
Who was the catcher?
Oh, it's been so long.
Yeah, it was Tom Berenger.
Classic.
Yeah. Way to go.
Second down and 12. Inside handoff, and again, the Judson linebacking core right there.
Jake Taylor. Good call, Nicky.
Somebody knows how to Google.
Oh, yeah.
Where's Robert Price when you need him?
That's right. He just set us right.
Oh, third down and 10 here. Straight drop. And that ball, another good laser beam, but incomplete to Lance Beasley. Beasley's dad, by the way, played quarterback at Oklahoma State. His mom was a cheerleader.
Nice.
So he's got some good athletic pedigree.
Yeah, got a little roughing the passer there, so the Braunfels is going to take those yards for sure. But yeah, as we've seen time and time again, there is absolutely nothing wrong with Aiden Bauman's arm. Mercy.
That takes us inside the Central Med red zone. And another South Texas Votech first down for the New Braunfels Unicorns. Always good to be in Converse. This stadium brings back so many great memories of those memorable Friday nights when the house was always packed in the early 90s. Bauman looking, fires to the end zone, caught, touchdown. That's another one of those routes that just you got to work on. Lance Beasley went, turned around, came back to the football, and that ball was out of Bauman's arm before he ever turned around. Complete timing. You know they work on this. And he just threw it into a tight spot knowing his guy was going to be there.
Yeah, Beasley's done a really good job tonight, doing all dirty work too. A lot of blocking and gets rewarded too. Finally gets the ball thrown his way and does not drop it. That was a whistle shot.
Perfect timing by Bauman. Kick is up, kick is good. Touchdown ball game. Only a one possession game now, 4-19. Good one here out in Converse. Welcome back, New Braunfels fans here tonight. Got to be a little fired up as their squad just got back on the scoreboard. I believe it's 21-14. There we go. We closed within a touchdown.
Things heating up here at Rutledge Stadium. Judson gets their score. New Braunfels counters. Back to a one-possession game. This is going to be a fun league, Don, to watch unfold as the day goes on, as always.
Always, and you know, I mean, every single team's in it. I mean, you look at the schools that are in the district and you say, okay, they're a monster, they're a monster. Surely this team's not going to be competitive. And then New Braunfels is going to hang right there with the big boys.
Yep, proving it tonight. And again, how many times tonight have we called the name of a young player that's an underclassman on both of these teams?
You know, we were looking at our preseason best players in town list and taking a look at some of the kids that are most highly regarded by college football to play at the next level. And like 3 of the top 5 were juniors. And they're coming up. They're not necessarily seniors getting ready to go to the next level, but 2 of them right here on this Judson squad, and Bowens and Evans. The offensive lineman at Smithson Valley has been offered by A&M. I think he's committed to A&M and verbally. He's an underclassman. Just lots of great young football players in San Antonio.
Yeah, it's 71 for New Braunfels, James Don. Young man that's already gotten some offers. And they're excited about what that guy can bring. I mean, he's a big guy, 300-pounder with some feet.
Evans ran right into trouble, and another good job by that New Braunfels defense. Special team squad, flag down. That's Landon Marsh, the kid who was so impressive scoring the touchdown. And they had a block in the back too.
Both of these teams got sparks throughout the night, right? I mean, New Braunfels really picked up, I think, the entire ball club after Landon Marsh made a couple of really big plays. Just showed some grit after he not only caught the ball, then he broke some tackles, and then he did the same thing on his touchdown run. And that seemed to juice up the entire New Braunfels team. And Judson's gotten some sparks too. Ball's down.
Looked like Beasley may have lost the football. Castillo in at quarterback again on this series.
Judson catching a break right here. Don't want to ever turn the ball over, but you for sure don't want to turn the ball over on your own end.
Handoff inside to Beasley.
You could just feel the level
Close
of
to the
intensity,
marker.
right?
Yeah, man.
Raising this football game all of a sudden.
Closing to 1 score. Judson at their own end of the field, 3rd and less than a yard. String it out to Beasley. He's got the first down. He's got a lot more than that. He's out all the way across the 25 down to about the 26-yard line. Hayden Kaufman there on the tackle.
Judson seems to be being very patient with these drives. And it looks like they're trying to manage yardage. You see a young man down, trying to get stretched out. But then you also get the sense that Judson knows, even on 3rd and long, they've got those athletes outside and quarterbacks that can really sling it around the yard. So they're doing and showing a little bit of everything tonight.
We've got some great college games on. Look at that. Remember the day after Thanksgiving in the old Big 8, Nebraska and Oklahoma? They're going at it now in non-conference play. USC fired their coach this week. They're taking on Washington State. Notre Dame football taking on Will Purdue. Saturday at 1:30. Anthony Evans trying to get to the outside, gets to the corner, turns, pushed out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Jacob Redding pushed him out.
Judson very patient and again working both sides of the field now with these runs. Just kind of methodically pounding away as they move the ball down the field. Again, both of these teams doing a really good job moving it, just trying to avoid penalties or turnovers at this point.
First down and 10, inside handoff. And that's Tibbs. We've seen a nice little mix of 3 different backs here for Judson most of the night. Caden Bearwald with his 20th tackle of the game.
And Jair Campos, the man in the middle, gonna have himself a pancake when they look at the tape. That was a good one.
2:40 to go here, 3rd quarter, second down in about 3. And dancing his way out of trouble. Flag flies. Probably going to be a hold down there. But again, how impressive is Luke Harrington? Got an illegal block in the back. Speaking of Jair Campos, here's your Beluga Air player profile. This all-district 2-year starter. He looks like you don't want to mess with him, though. He'll pancake you.
Oh, I'll tell you, I mean, he was here on senior night here with the family down on the field and had a chance to speak to him briefly. I said, hey, young man, that was pretty good. You were on TV this week talking about your team, and he lit up. I mean, he did a good job selling what the Judson Rockets are all about in 2021.
Of course, last year he played with Cam Scott and Robert Rigsby on that offensive line. That was so impressive. Is that one's picked off. The Unicorns back in business. Zane Virial read that one perfectly as Castillo kind of forced it into some coverage and Virial there to pick it off. So the Unicorns come up with a turnover.
Yeah, ball's in the air. Zane Castillo just kind of playing center field back there, reads it all the way and makes a play for his squad at a great time in the ball game. Down a score, trying to get the Judson offense off the field, and how about that?
With 1:56 to go here in the 3rd quarter, the Unicorns with the football and a chance to tie this football game. To South Texas Votech, first down inside Judson territory. 1:56 to go here. Bauman hands it to Purdy. Purdy's got space. He tripped. Boy, he keeps his feet there. He might take that the distance. Caracheo on the tackle. A nice first down gain of about 6 for the Unicorns.
This guy's got some really good feet, doesn't he? And again, getting some Ivy League looks. So, man, very impressive.
Second down at about 4. Purdy inside, short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and a long 1, maybe 2. Matt Williams on the tackle. New life for that Unicorn faithful on the far side. Class act by them, by the way, putting up the Bryce Wisdom sign here on Bryce Wisdom night.
Oh, yeah. Good people on both of these sidelines and in the stands. Always a pleasure when you get a chance to call a Judson game or a New Braunfels game.
Purdy inside. Close to the stick. They'll have to see where they measure it. Last time I said it was going to be a first down. They said it wasn't, but the sticks move, it will be a first down. The only difference, Chuck, is Judson, New Braunfels at Judson versus Judson, New Braunfels in New Braunfels is when we go to New Braunfels, we get Mrs. Streety's sea salt chocolate chip cookies.
Those are pretty special. There's no question about that. It's usually, you know, who's the guy that's going to share? And you got guys that are from all over the press box digging into the goodies.
Mrs. Streety, if you're listening, you know you can FedEx those.
Right?
Jake Vaughn on the reception. As the Unicorns continue to move it down the field, and that's the end of the third quarter. So we've got ourselves a football game going to the fourth. There's a flag down, so we'll wait and see what they're going to do here before we quite go to break. We may get that same weird untimed down. Why not? We haven't had it ever in the history of TNL, and now we're going to get it twice in a game. Yeah, so.
Well, let's see, between my Ricky Vaughn reference and evenly matched team versus evenly matched team reference in the first half. Yeah, right on cue.
And two untimed downs. 1st and 15, Marsh in motion. Fake it to him. No, they handed it to him. Marsh is in space again. He's breaking tackles again. And he stumbles across the 30-yard line. Another really nice gain. That'll be the end of the third quarter. We'll switch ends with the Unicorns on the move, trying to tie it early in the fourth. It's a Thursday night in the fall in South Texas. That means TNL, and man, we've got a good finish shaping up here. New Braunfels trailing a touchdown, driving fourth quarter. District opener against the Judson Rockets. Got some juice in this one, Chuck.
That's what I'm talking about. It's going to be like this each and every week, so much the better. Set the tone.
2nd down and 5. Bauman with Tyree Johnson, a sophomore running back, as they bring Marsh in motion. He's been their stud. They hand it inside, and the sophomore banging it ahead for a first down. Tyree Johnson showing some strength at the end of that run. Who's going to get the trophy? Our Monarch Trophy Studios Championship Trophy, player of the game. If you need a trophy or a plaque or anything for your business, give them a call. They're the best around. 344-3777. That's Monarch Trophy. or visit them at mtsawards.com. There's the handoff to the young man again. The sophomore stumbling around. Forward. Good 7-yard pickup. You can hear that New Braunfels coaching staff in the booth next door.
Yeah, they're jacked.
They're fired up about this young man.
Be. I mean, again, they got a very young offensive line, and this is the group that's kind of excelled past, I think, what Glenn Mangold thought would happen, you know, a month into the season. But Don, Harrell, Guzman, Burdine, and Mers, these guys are all playing really well. They got 2 sophomores, Don, on this line.
I think they're trying to send a message. Fourth quarter, we're going to pound you. We're not afraid to run it right at you and see if you get tired. We'll throw it out in the flat to Marsh. Look out. Marsh breaks another tackle, dancing to the 3, spins to the 2. Touchdown! New Braunfels!
Who is this guy?
Landon Marsh. He wants the trophy.
He might get it. I mean, this dude is playing with some kind of passion and fire. I mean, how many times have we seen him do this tonight?
He just finds a way to get to the next level. Second touchdown of the game, breaking tackle after tackle. Anytime he touches the football, he's impossible to bring down. And the Unicorns are a PAT away from tying this game, but it's been an adventure here. Kick is up and good. That one is good as they've had all night long, and we're knotted up. 10:34 to play. Tie ball game at Rutledge Stadium. And we're back. Band members having a good time out here tonight. Everybody's having a good time. This is a good football game.
Indeed.
The Braunfels crowd is fired up on the far side, trying to rally their squad. Good energy. Anthony Evans and Jeremiah Dunn back to receive the kick from Cade Wenzel. And Judson now, after an interception by Castillo. Be interesting to see if they go back to Michael Burrows or stick with Castillo, the junior. Kick heading the way of Evans. He's going to let it go into the end zone. And so the Rockets will take over in a tie football game here in the fourth quarter.
Well, about what we expected, right? I mean, we knew New Braunfels came in here rolling 3-0 and looked pretty impressive in those 3 games. And Judson playing all these tough teams from around the state, holding their own in those games for the most part. Trying to grow up their young guys in a hurry. And Rodney Williams made no bones about it. He goes, man, we're not afraid of any challenges. In fact, we want these challenges. These are the kinds of games we want to play in before we get to league play, because we know we're going to have a tussle each and every week. So you got to create a mindset. You're going to have a tough game every week.
And he's going back to Burrows at quarterback. He hands to Beasley. Beasley nowhere to go as that really salty New Braunfels defense pulls him down. And again, Luke Harrington and Brody Marish, the 2 sophomores, boys, this defense in good shape for the next couple of years.
Yeah, you're not kidding. And again, you know, this team's doing a really good job with the run right now, staying at home and then rallying to the football. You just get the sense that Judson, they're going to take a shot here. Got to look out for something like that.
Evans is a breakaway player. So is Stanley. Stanley's in the backfield. They hand it to him. He's trying to get to the edge, but New Braunfels really stringing it out. He almost got to the corner. Flag flies in late. It's usually a hole. Got a couple of them down. That's coming back as Evans trying to seal that edge. He's guilty of holding. Now set up 2nd and long, and Judson's in trouble now because you're at your own 15-yard line and it's 2nd down and 20. You're talking about if you're not successful, flipping the field and giving New Braunfels the football back on your end. Burrows has other ideas, slings that out, it's knocked down. 2 more flags fly. As DeAndre Davis, another sophomore with good coverage. And it's another ineligible. This is declined. It's going to set up 3rd and 20. So instead of taking the yardage, they'll take the play and bet on their defense to stop them here on 3rd and 20.
See what Coach Williams has in store with these fine athletes that he's got outside.
Got Evans in the slot going deep, straight down the field, got a man, and it's incomplete. And Judson will punt the football to New Braunfels, who will get it with good field position, tied up with 9:39 to go. All the momentum swinging the Unicorns' way right now. And you can hear them on the far sideline. There's fans, parents, student section going nuts.
Well, they know who they're playing. You always know when you're playing and you got the Rockets on the other sideline. I mean, this has been a heck of a ball game.
Beasley back to receive this punt at the 50-yard line. It's a line drive. Takes a good hop. And New Braunfels have it on their own 45 with a chance to go ahead. Good football from Rutledge Stadium in Converse, Texas on Taco Cabana Thursday Night Lights. Welcome back. Rutledge Stadium. Judson Rockets hosting the New Braunfels Unicorns. 1st and 10 for New Braunfels after coming back to tie this ball game up. They have a chance to take the lead. It's Cowboys AC 1st down. Handoff inside to Purdy. Dances forward for 9. Nice gain on 1st down. Maybe just short, or they're going to mark him a full 1.5 yards short. They're going to say his knee went down before he reached the what looked to be like 39, maybe 40. Instead, they're going to spot it about 37.
This New Braunfels offensive line really doing a number. And then Purdy, man, we talked about his feet, but his ability to get downfield after he makes a cut is pretty impressive.
If I'm New Braunfels, I'm looking for number 10 on this drive. Landon Marsh has been the player of the game so far. He's lined up in the slot at the bottom of your screen. Pre-snap penalty there. Let's go down to the sideline. Zach Hedrick standing by on a very special night with Stacey Adams of the Bryce Strong Foundation.
Yeah, that's right, Don. Special night tonight, Bryce Strong night here. Senior night as well at Judson, joined here with Stacey Adams, as you mentioned, member of the Bryce Strong Foundation Board. And Stacey, I'm going to let you kind of say your title exactly of what you do because it's a mouthful.
Sure, yes it is. I'm Stacey Adams. I'm the Director of Community Relations for the Bryce Strong Foundation.
Well, Stacey, I know that the Judson colors are scarlet and gray, but the orange is the 3rd color unofficially for Judson.
Absolutely.
I mean, what's it like seeing all these orange shirts?
Man, this is great. Everybody came together to put on their orange shirts. As you can see, they're super excited. We're super excited about the orange for Bryce. Today is Bryce Day, and so if you can see the spirit and everybody's super excited about it. We're super excited about it as the foundation to see how the community has taken on the love that we have for Bryce Wisdom. We're excited about it.
Well, and even in the pregame, Bryce's graduating class presented the family with a check of the money that they raised. What's it like to just see this legacy continue on?
Oh, absolutely. It's amazing to see that people still care and people still want the foundation to fight for the cure. And so we're going to keep fighting for the cure. We're going to keep accepting those donations that are coming in for the foundation. And it's amazing. We're just in awe each and every night that something comes through to find a cure.
Well, Stacey, also it's spreading too because yes, we see it all throughout the Judson community, but you guys were also helping out a young man over on the other sideline tonight.
That is right, Mr. Ragsdale, a young man that has cancer. We wanted him to know that we care about him and that we care about his family and that we care about his cancer. So we gifted him with box seats to the UTSA game and a pair of Nike shoes. You talk about excited. He was super excited about that. So, yes, sir.
Sounds like he and Bryce would have been great friends.
Oh, my gosh, absolutely, absolutely. Those are kind of the things that we're doing in the community. We're partnering with hospitals to bring awareness to the cancer. We've picked some great hospitals in San Antonio that we're working with and doing some amazing donations to them, gifting them some things that they need to make it the stay at the hospital that much easier. So we're super excited about it.
Well, Stacey, what's next for the Bryce Strong Foundation?
Oh my gosh, I tell you, we have so much going on in the community. Like as I say, we're partnering with the hospital. We want to develop a Bryce Wisdom Way in the hospitals where people can come and have a recharge. If a young person is in the hospital and they just want to just step away from all of the treatment and everything, go to this room, the recharge room, and recharge. We're also going to do our night in Converse. We're super excited about that. We're just filling up our calendar, and we're super excited to do that for our community.
Well, Stacey, keep up the great work. Absolutely. And all the love to you and the rest of the Wisdom family. Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don and Chuck, back up to you guys.
Thanks, Zach. Here goes Stanley up the middle. How cool is that to use the funds from the Bryce Wisdom Foundation to help a New Braunfels player's family who's going through cancer. The young man's 15 in remission, and they give him a box at the UTSA football game. Jeff Traylor behind that with the Rashad Wisdom playing there, and give him a pair of Nikes, and just encourage the young man as he goes through his own battle.
Yeah, good stuff all the way around, and it's just amazing how the Wisdoms have taken what's happened to them and turned it into such a positive. Speaking of positive, that was one heck of a throw right there in the only place that it could possibly go, and then Anthony Evans making one heck of a catch.
Throw it outside to the receiver that was in the slot. That's Jeremiah Dunn. He gets the 50-yard line. I know Richard and Diana Wisdom are watching tonight. Our prayers continue to be with them, and our praise to them and their family for everything that they've done since the unfortunate passing of Bryce, to honor his legacy with this tremendous foundation that continues to throw blood drives and 5K runs and raising awareness and funds for families struggling with pediatric cancer. Just amazing. Stanley up the middle. Actually, he was faked me out. Gave it to Dunn, incomplete. Judson's defense doing a great job during that interview on that drive of kind of taking the momentum away from New Braunfels, and now with 5:45 to play, it's the Rockets who are driving for what would be the go-ahead score.
Yeah, this has been a really interesting ball game. I mean, defenses were playing pretty well early. And the offenses kind of ratcheted it up, and then both defenses have made really good stands here.
There's Stanley inside. He's tripped up. Does a nice job of getting through the first contact, getting to that second level, and dropped by Luke Harrington. It'll be 3rd down and 5. And Chuck, I'm sure we're in 2-down territory here, right?
I mean, you have to think so. I mean, Rodney Williams, if there ever was a riverboat gambler, he'd be the guy. I mean, he is about as aggressive as a coach as you're ever going to find. And I think that's what makes it fun and exciting for everybody.
Big jet sweep. They keep it up the middle. And look out. Burrows cutting back. Flag down back here, though. We'll see if it comes back. DeAndre Davis made the tackle, but they're going to get him for a hold and penalties. Really killing both of these teams at key moments on drives. That's interesting. 3rd down and 5. They get it by a mile, and now it'll be 3rd and 15. And unless you get a nice chunk here, it may not be 2-down territory. The New Braunfels coach is screaming in the box next to us that Judson's got 12 men on the field.
And they're right.
And that'll back them up even more.
Just had to give those guys a thumbs up. They're all over it in the New Braunfels coaching box.
And Rodney Williams beside himself. Think about that. You got 3rd and 5. You get a 20-yard gain for a first down for the go-ahead touchdown. Now, you're 3rd and 20, and you got 14 penalties for 125 yards on the game. Burrows throw a little screen to Stanley. This guy can move. Stanley, great tackle in space by Jacob Redding. Nice game by Stanley. He's fired up, but I think you got to be more fired up if you're New Braunfels for that one-on-one tackle in space.
And another sophomore. 4 of their starters on defense, Don, are sophomores, and these dudes are all balling out.
Sebastian Bernal on to punt to Beasley, who's down, standing on his 10-yard line. Beasley will field it, and he's hit. That'll add 15 to that. So he called for a fair catch, and DeMarco Escobar didn't see it and hit him. A personal foul will be 15 yards. And we'll take a break. When we come back, the Unicorns with a chance to drive for the winning score. Next. We're back after a 5-yard gain by Riker Purdy. Traylon Payne made the tackle, so that'll set up second down and about 7, 8, or 3-yard gain. We're looking at the Smile Cam, brought to you by Reese's Dental and Braces, as the Judson student body trying to rally on their defense. Good crowd out here tonight in the student section. Aiden Bauman, been great all night. Big chance here, drive his team for the winning drive. It's Purdy. Purdy stumbles ahead for a couple. Look at him stay on his feet, and the second effort maybe got the first down.
Yeah, and I was thinking he should just keep bouncing it outside. There was all kinds of blockers out there, but this guy knows what the heck he's doing.
I thought he was gobbled up, and somehow he got out of it.
Man, just falls forward like all good backs do. Mighty impressive run.
Cowboys AC first down. Tick-tock, 2:43 for the Unicorns. Inside, another big gasher. We talked about it early in the fourth quarter. It was almost like, Chuck, you've been praising that offensive line for New Braunfels. It's almost like they feel like this time of the game when you're tired, we can push it down your throat.
Well, they got some big fellas up there, but again, the youth of that offensive line is not something to be discounted. I mean, these young guys are really playing well.
Traylon Payne just saw that one coming, shot the gap on a blitz and blew it up.
Yeah, speaking of playing well.
That's your senior leader, newcomer of the year last year. Had a pick six on TNL a year ago. And he just shot that one, setting up third down and long, about 7. Big play right here. Bauman, little screen. Purdy's out there by himself. Purdy trying to go over the top, picks up the first down. Didn't quite pull off the hurdle, but still an impressive call by that New Braunfels coaching staff, and Julius Calhoun brought him down.
Yeah, Purdy, you gotta like this guy. He's gonna go try to run some track while he's out here.
1:28 and ticking. New Braunfels with all 3 timeouts now inside Judson territory. Marsh in motion. They hand it to him. He tries to get out of a tackle, and Judson doing a good job of bringing him down after a gain of 3. It stops the clock with 1:11 as New Braunfels will take a timeout.
Judson playing a lot of guys here in the second half. Kenyon Johnson making a play, and that might be the first time all night that Gavin Harris has been brought down, the first time somebody contacted him.
And we're back in 15 seconds.
Being a teen ambassador gives me a push to be a better leader of my community, and it makes me happy to be of service to someone.
Landon Marsh, not Gavin Harris. I'm having that kind of a night, Don Harris.
That's okay. You know what, Landon? You know, I think when you have a Landon Marsh and you have a Gavin Harris, what you have is an evenly matched player going against an evenly matched player.
As we like to say around the office, I'll be better tomorrow.
It's all right. It's a fun football game out here tonight. Second down and let's call it 7 for the Unicorns. Beasley over here to this side along with Marsh. And we'll see if Bauman looks this way. Now he's looking the other way. Now he's scrambling, buying time. Now fires in traffic, caught. Great job by both the receiver and Bauman to just be patient. That's Jake Vaughn, the old catcher-pitcher for the Cleveland Indians.
Yeah, what a play, right? I mean, all the way around. Aiden Bauman doing a really good job after the play got extended, and he's looking for some sort of triangle on the back end, right?
He fires to Marsh. Watch out. Marsh is a tackle-breaking machine to the 20, but Traylon Payne runs him down, gets him around the ankles. It's interesting to note that Cade Wenzel has not attempted a field goal this year. He's been good on extra points. Had one shaky extra point tonight. It just creeped inside the left upright. But right now they're in range, what would be basically at this point about a 37-yarder.
Well, in Cade Wenzel's defense, Don, on that first extra point, the snap was low, and the holder did a really good job of getting the ball in a position for him to at least have an attempt, and he was able to knock it through as well. So a lot cleaner on the last extra point too. So, you know, again, I think, you know, New Braunfels is trying to punch this thing in if they can here with 41 seconds left to go.
And on that last completion there, Chuck, Aiden Bauman has tied the TNL record with 23 completions. Goes all the way back to 2009. And it was their rival Canyon quarterback, Lane Fife, who set that record.
Well, that's ridiculous. Look at those stats. 23 of 26.
Hadn't missed.
Yeah, 2 of them, those incompletes were completed to the other team. You know, one was batted. But, man, what a night.
I would think you would put the ball in the hands of Purdy and Marsh here and just run that football, try to get another 5 or 6. You got 41 seconds. Here's Marsh on the zone read. He does another good job of trying to avoid contact, but they know it's going there, and Traylon Payne is taking it upon himself to almost one-on-one mirror Marsh. You got your 2 best athletes on either side of the ball kind of knowing man for man what's happening.
I kind of like the notion of rolling the pocket too, you know, give your quarterback some options with what to do with the football. But again, with that 1 extra timeout left, there's some things you can still do.
Remember that big play by that New Braunfels defense, and Redding, I told you that he was on TNL last year. Let's flash back to that. This was a great play. Driggers has his work cut out for him on this snap. Straight drop, wants to go deep over the middle, does. One-on-one coverage, caught. Redding to the 5, Redding, touchdown, Unicorns.
Finish what you started, young man.
So they've moved him to safety. He made a big play in space to tackle Stanley. Turn the ball over, get the ball on offense, and it's kind of I don't know, karma, because that is the grandson, is Redding, of Sterling Jeter, legendary Judson offensive line coach, coordinator that was here with D.W. Rutledge all those years during the dynasty days of the late 80s and early 90s. Second down and 10, 30 seconds to go. It's Purdy up the middle. And he gets about maybe to the 16-17. Ticking down, see if they have confidence. Worst thing can happen is you go to overtime unless you get a block kick. But they're pretty content here. They're gonna run another play. Nope, they're gonna let it run down and try the attempt on third down, which is smart because you get a bad snap, you call timeout, and you maybe get another one. So Mangold will call timeout with 6 seconds to go, and they'll run out Cade Wenzel. He's a junior. And they're talking through what happens here on third down. If it's a bad snap or whatever, you can eat it and maybe call it another timeout.
Well, it all comes down to this.
Looks to me like they'll probably spot it at about the 24, be about a 34-yarder, maybe 35. And how about a 4-0 start for those New Braunfels Unicorns? If they can convert this, Wenzel eyeballing it up, and he's going to put his tee down at the 24. So there'll be a 34-yarder. And look out for a fake. Aiden Bauman is your holder. He's the quarterback. And this for the ball game on third down and 9. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and kick is good. With 1 second left, Cade Wenzel gives the New Braunfels Unicorn a 24-21 lead here at Judson. No flags.
Wow, I thought on my own first glance here that was wide right, but I've certainly been off tonight. Got it.
Underneath it. This will have a perfect view.
Snuck it in. Wow, what a ball game.
Cade Wenzel, hero. Got 1 second left. 1 second left.
Yeah, Captain Clutch, Cade Wenzel. Nothing to it.
So
for me to say.
if you're Rodney Williams, you got that Trinity, what do they call that? Mississippi Miracle in you. You got a lateral, 10-time lateral play.
Well,
you got speed.
You definitely got some speed.
You got Anthony
some
Evans.
Quarterbacks with some great arms. I'm sure there's something in the Rodney Williams bag of tricks.
It's Davis and Jeremiah Dunn back. A little squibble, the right call there. And now let's see what happens. You want to get it into the hands of some speed. And that's Evans, and he's got speed. Evans, watch out. Great tackle in space by, guess who? Landon Marsh. I'm telling you, if he doesn't make that tackle, it might be 90 to the house. What a play by Landon Marsh, the same young man that willed this team to victory early in this, right before halftime with a tough run and another touchdown after that.
Man, the New Braunfels coaches are on fire up here on this box. What a ball game.
Judson falls to 1-3. New Braunfels goes to 4-0, and more importantly, 1-0 in District 27 6A play. A huge confidence builder for the New Braunfels Unicorns, who come in to Judson on senior night and hand the Rockets a loss. A spirited, good football game. And as we go to break, here's our Big City Plumbing play of the night. Guess what? It's Cade Wenzel, 34 yards. No problem, fellas, I got this. Ball game. Cade Wenzel, the Big City Plumbing play of the night. We're coming right back to give away the trophies and all the hardware next.
This is Taco Cabana Thursday Night Lights, presented by Thomas J. Henry and sponsored by Vulcan Materials Company, the Bexar County Sheriff's Office, Risa's Dental and Braces, Cowboys AC, South Texas Vocational Tech, Central Med, the Children's Hospital of San Antonio, San Antonio Metropolitan Health District, San Antonio Sports, Valero, Rhino Roofers, My Collision Center, Air Today Heating and Air Conditioning, Guild Mortgage, Beluga Air, Big City Plumbing, and Monarch Trophy Studio.
Wow, what a football game here in Converse, Texas. Judson on the short end, 24-21. A gutty performance by the New Braunfels Unicorns. Down 14-0 with a chance to go 21-0. They got a stop. They get a touchdown before the end of the half, and they rally and win it late. Let's go down to Zach Hedrick with the Heroes.
Don, you mentioned it. It was a gutty performance by the New Braunfels Unicorns tonight, and the guy who led that is our player of the game tonight, junior Landon Marsh. Landon, you were, I mean, you got grease on your uniform or something? Because, man, you were shaking off tackles every night. I mean,
I just sweat like a hog. I sweat a lot. That's all right.
Well, I mean, what happened? You guys came back, made it 14-7 at the second half. It looked like that gave you guys some mojo going in.
Yeah.
What happened in the second half?
I mean, once we get going, we're hard to stop if you can't tell. But, I mean, we'll pull it out if we have to.
Well, and you had the tying score, but more important than that, after the clutch field goal, you made the game-saving tackle. I mean, you know, you're always on special teams, is that right?
I play both sides, all special teams, do what I have to do for the team.
Well, hey, Landon, great game tonight. Thanks so much. We're going to get your coach up here, Coach Mangold. Coach, before the second half, I caught up with you and just said, hey, we just need to, you know, get a couple turnovers, make a few stops. Executed it just like you planned.
You know, I believe in these guys all year long. That's a special group. They pull for each other. And our whole school, the support we have from top to bottom at New Braunfels High School just makes New Braunfels the place to be, guys.
We love you, Coach.
We love you, Coach.
Coach, big district win to start off. I mean, how does this get you guys going, catapult you into the rest of the district schedule?
Oh, it's a giant first step, but you know, this district every week is a tough test, so that we got to be able to be mature enough to handle this win and show up next week and be able to play and get another district win.
Well, Coach, enjoy this one with your guys tonight. Congrats.
Thank you.
Don and Chuck, back up to y'all.
Thanks, man. I missed that. I'm glad we got the kids back in there. That's great. Big win for that program. It's time for the collision of the game, brought to you by My Collision Center, and it's Eggleston with that big hit right there from the Judson Rockets. That's our My Collision Center collision of the game times 5. We'll be back to wrap it up right after this.
Welcome to the Taco Cabana Thursday Night Lights postgame show, presented by Thomas J. Henry.
Welcome back to Rutledge Stadium. What a ball game. Aiden Bauman throwing it, Landon Marsh catching it, Purdy running it. New Braunfels beats the Judson Rockets for the first time since 2010. It looked like it was going to go Judson's way in the early going after
Judson came up with a pick, but then Anthony Evans scored, and then another big play by that Judson defense. Eggleston with the pick, which led to Marvin Beasley gliding and sliding and jamming it in for the 6. And then Julius Calhoun. Let me see you stripped. It's the fumble recovery. Putting the Rockets in biz again. But New Braunfels counters. Landon Marsh. This young man set the tone for the rest of the ball game. His energy and juice and the passion that he was playing ball with tonight really brought New Braunfels back to life. But Judson not done yet. Up 21-7 after that score. But here come the Unicorns. Bauman to Begley. 21-14, and then a huge play by the New Braunfels defense. Jordan Castillo. And then from there, it's everybody's All-American. 10 for 6, and then Wenzel knocking it down for the near walk-off win for the New Braunfels Unicorns as they steal one here at Rutledge Stadium tonight on Taco Cabana Thursday Night Lights. Got another great ball game coming up this week. The revamped Clark Cougars charging into next week's game in their annual Gucci Bowl game with the Winston Churchill Chargers, which is now a league game. A little more sauce for the goose, as if this rivalry even needs it. That's where we'll see you 7 nights from tonight. We really appreciate you watching Thursday Night Lights here on the CW. For Don Harris, I am Chuck McKinnon. Zach in the field, guys in the truck. Hope you have a great night, great Friday, and enjoy your weekend, everybody.